What's up, YouTube? We got a yo-yo review to do today. This is the Asp from Reticulated return tops. So, the Asp is the newest yo-yo from one of my favorite yo-yo manufacturers, Reticulated return tops. Neil's just the man. He manages to make yo-yos that are interesting and cool, but just always play really, really well. And the Asp is absolutely no exception to that. Let's get into the specs, and then we're going to talk about what the Asp is. Obviously, Reticulated return tops, they do that snake, viper, venom, cobra thing. All their stuff is somehow related to a snake or a lizard or something. So let's talk about the specs of the Asp. It weighs in at 64.2 grams with a 54.98 millimeter diameter. The gap width is 4.46 millimeters, but it's only 35 millimeters wide. So this is a rather slim yo-yo to fit in your pocket. 4 colors available. So it's $100 for solids like this and $110 for special splashes and stuff. I went with purple because this is a great purple, and he called it Purple Haze. Neil's also a big guitar, rock and roll, heavy metal fan. So there's the colors are always sort of rock and roll inspired, and the yo-yos are snake inspired, and it's just a really cool meld of stuff, plus they're good yo-yos, so I really like that. So what an Asp is, it's a modern term. I can't remember what the other one is. Neil told me, and I can't pronounce it, but it means it's venomous snake, basically, dating back to sort of Egyptian times with the cobras. Apparently, Cleopatra may have used an asp to kill herself, actually. So it's a very venomous snake, generally a cobra. So if you think of like Egyptian cobras, and that's an asp. So that's cool. In fact, I think the cobras in the Assassin's Creed game that was set in Egypt, which was Origins, I think those, when they attacked you, it wasn't Egyptian cobra, it was asp. I think that was their nameplate when they had like a health bar. So this is the Asp. So we've gotten into the specs. So let's talk about what this yo-yo actually is. Do you remember the Smashing Yo-Yo's Pip? Not a ton of those were made, but it was a lot of people really liked it. Same thing with it was called the Petri. It was like a Petri dish yo-yo. Basically just a slimline yo-yo with these big kind of sides. The yo-yos didn't really perform particularly great. But they were more fun, novelty type yo-yos to like just kind of improve your skills, small gap widths, etc., etc. What Neil's done here is sort of take inspiration from those yo-yos and create a yo-yo that is nice and slim, fits in your pocket, 35 millimeters. Really is a great yo-yo to carry around, but it also plays really, really well. Now, is this a competition killer? No, but comparatively, if you play it next to the Pip or something to that, something slimline, something with very big sort of petri dish sized edges like that, this plays phenomenally. It's got interesting weight distribution. The inside, once we take it apart, you'll see some cool inside cuts and stuff. Really just the design genius behind what Neil's doing at Reticulated return tops really shines through in this. Really one of his best pieces. I mean, he does a lot of straightforward yo-yos that play really well also, but this one's really like, it shows what somebody who really has like a good sense of design can do with a yo-yo. And it really just brilliance. It's really impressive. When first he showed me pictures of it, I'm like, that looks fun. I immediately thought, that looks like the Pip. And then I pulled it out and I got it and I started playing it thinking it was going to be hard to play. It's really not. It's really not. It's really chill to play. It's a really good size. I've said multiple times lately, the reason I haven't been making as many videos is because I am now the either head coach or assistant coach of 4 teams for my kids that they're on right now. And if I'm not helping coach, I'm watching. And I've had this yo-yo in my pocket the last couple of games that I've had the ability to watch as opposed to like be involved in coach, because you can't play yo-yo while you're coaching. You gotta hold stuff. And I gotta say, it fits perfectly right in my pocket. You barely notice it's there. It's really like, this to me is what a fall carry to sports yo-yo really ought to be. And yeah, it's real good. But let's go ahead. I'll throw it around a little bit. I'll show you guys what I'm talking about as far as, just it being a good player despite sort of being a slimline yo-yo that is inspired by yo-yos that are a little tougher to play. And we'll go from there. The asp. So, first thing you'll know upon first throw is it's pretty easy to play. You hit the string pretty easily. It's really stable. Nice snappy response. No real difficulty hitting, your standard tricks. Spins a very long time. Kind of almost like H-shape, it feels like, on the string. A little bit narrow as far as the gap is concerned, but the string really just falls right in it. There's nothing to, inhibit that. It comes off the string very smoothly as well. And it really just does everything you expect it to do. The finish on this thing is just beautiful, too. They always use kind of the same level of blast finish, and this is no exception. The nice flat rims on it, too, are really nice for grinds. It regens exceptionally well, also. No real lip for thumb grinds. There's a little bit. Let's see if I can just get it. Nah. Can't really thumb grind. Can't really finger spin either, but that's not... It's not what this yo-yo is for. You know what I mean? It's really not. Pull starts are going to be doable. There are some spikes here. They're not super sharp, but if you're really looking to do a pull start, you should be able to do it. But really, to me, it's the grinds, I feel like, are just... just so cool. That's really, for me, the beauty of this yo-yo. You just kind of grind them, right? Just grind, and that's, kids, when you're playing out you pull the yo-yo out and start playing them, kids want to see you yo-yo, and they're like, can you walk the dog? I'll walk it up my arm. And you can show them. Whoop. I looked at the camera there. Did you see? Eyes on the prize. Yeah, but you can walk the dog, walk it up your arm. I wouldn't necessarily recommend walking the dog on concrete with a $100 yo-yo, but, it's your money, whatever. Also, I will say, Zipline Tainted Love works beautifully on this. Really does. Really, really does. You should probably get some of that. Yeah. Takes the wrap tricks. It just takes everything. It really is just a great playing yo-yo. But, look at that. I can't say enough about it. It's dead smooth, too. This is, just laser, that's laser smooth. Not even a hint of vibe. That little ring you heard was the blast finish dragging across my fingernail. Nothing. Dead smooth. Really just knocked it out of the park. I mean, I feel like I say that about every reticulated return top yo-yo I've ever reviewed. But, I mean, this one, he just really knocked it out of the park. I love the shape. I love the size. I love how it just fits right in my pocket. Right in the pocket. Nice and flat. Easy peasy. Anyway, let's go ahead, take this bad boy apart, show you guys the insides, and we'll go from there. We are back with the asp. Look how good this looks. Look how good that purple is. All right, let's take it apart. Now, this is the first time I've taken mine apart. So, it comes apart nicely. It's not the deepest axle, I don't think. But it came apart real nice. It's a little tight at the beginning and then nice at the end. As you can see, look at all the cuts here. So you got, this juts out and then it swoops in and then you have a bump and then another swoop in and then a ever so gradual sort of, V up to here and then it rounds over. Come on. Rounds over. Here we go. Right before you get to the response pad, which fits just perfectly into the yo-yo. And the clear silicone response pad, great pad. Not slippy at all. perfectly responsive, or yeah, the level of responsive you want it to be. It's not snaggy. It just comes back when you want the yo-yo to come back. Very controllable. I really, really like these pads. I feel like every reticulated return top, he nails it. Nailed it. Comes with a nice center track bearing. Dead silent. I don't know if he lubes these, cleans them, or what he does with them, but they're always real nice. They show up, they're real crisp and smooth, and just whoosh. So goes back together. Oh wow, that's nice. Goes back together real nice. Whoosh. Great machining on this. Really nice and solid too. Nice little engraving. Got the little asp there. But let's do pros and cons. Pros. This thing is just beautiful. The finish is great. The whole design of it is perfect. It's like he took something that was a good idea and just made it better. Really, that's what they've done here. Is they took like just such a good idea, because I like the idea of the pip. I like all that, but they're hard to play. So it's like you play it for a little while, you have fun with it, and then you put it away and you don't really think about it. But this is like a yo-yo that's like really fun to play, really easy to carry around, and it's good to play. Like, it's easy to play. You know what I mean? It's not extra hard. It's not necessarily, like I said, a competition yo-yo. This is, it's not that big, wide bimetal competition shape, but I mean, it's not a bad player by any stretch of any imagination in comparison to any yo-yo. I would say that this is, a very good everyday, or, in part of a daily rotation, daily throw. It really is great, especially if you're running around a lot and you just want to throw a yo-yo in your pocket. This is nice and slim, and it doesn't compromise at all on performance, I would say. From just your daily throw, if you're throwing 3 minutes here, 5 minutes there, throwing at work, whatever. No compromise, really, with performance to have a yo-yo nice and slim like this. I don't know how he did it. I'm going to go with magic. He did it with magic and probably engineering know-how and years of experience. But it's really, really good. Now, these are already out, so you can get these at Yo-Yo Sam and at reticulatedreturntops.com, I believe is reticyoyo.com. So RETICYOYO.com and at yoyosam.com. So, if you can get it directly from the source, or you can get it from Yo-Yo Sam, both, I would say, are super reliable, and I like Neil a lot. You can buy it from Neil. I like the guys at Yo-Yo Sam a lot. You can buy it from them. But I would say buy this yo-yo. It's great. This is a really cool kind of must-own, I would say. This is just a cool yo-yo. It's really fun. It's really different. You really don't have a yo-yo in your case that looks like this or plays like this, so go with that. But that's going to do it for me, guys. Thanks so much for watching. Please make sure you like and subscribe. I promise there will be more yo-yo content, because there's more yo-yos here. But I'll talk to you soon, and cheers to you. I'll see you next time.